Nerds.
Nerds?
Nerds. Nerds!
What is a nerd?
Nerds.
Nerds?
Nerds. Nerds!
What is a nerd?
Hey kids, you're listening to the Radioactive Nerd. And now, on with the show. Look at me. I'm dancing. Yeah.
Hey everybody, episode 63 of the Radioactive Nerd. I was not here last week. I apologize. I know that a lot of the fans out there were emailing us and asking where I was.
I don't think we received one
email.
email. What are you talking about? I don't think anybody
I was
cares.
going to send one asking where he was.
There was a little old lady.
Didn't we
in
get a
Florida.
whole bunch?
Nope, none.
No, there's a little. No, there was that one little old lady in Florida that, you know, Roman was supposed to bring some mayonnaise or something to her house.
And then there was the one with the paternity suit.
Right.
Illegitimate children and mayonnaise. Roman, what the hell you been up to, man?
You got some problems, buddy.
Look, sometimes a guy's got to do what he's got to do.
Explain.
and I needed to take off last week to take care of a little bit of business. It's just one of those things. I don't think I need to explain myself to you guys. Fuck.
I thought your
I'm just curious about the mayonnaise. I mean, what brings that in, you know?
Are you going to tell everybody about you being on the site over65match.com?
Like you don't browse that site. Some of those chicks are fucking hot.
Hey,
and you know what? Because they're so old, they're willing to put out.
yeah, and if Roman's girl is willing to swing, I'll back his play on this one. Everybody needs a silver fox in their life.
I totally want Angus behind
Do
me.
you realize statistically that over the age of 65 has a higher STD rate than teenagers?
Really?
No,
Or are you
I'm
just making
I'm
this shit
still
up?
trying to get over the fact that Angus is going to be backing him up. Y'all just let that go by.
And I'm a little concerned that he said he wants me behind him.
Yeah.
I can't believe nobody picked up on that right away.
No,
So
I
it's
heard
fine.
it. I just didn't.
No, I heard it.
I was in shock.
Anyway, episode 63. Hello, everybody.
I don't think
we
anything's
actually
wrong
started
with
the
that.
show?
That was the intro. Amazing. Right?
It's a nice intro. Old people and mayonnaise. Back to you.
Back to you. Stay classy, San Diego.
Yeah.
So,
Podcast team assemble.
so we are the two and a
Form of Giant Walker.
Form of pickle and mayonnaise.
So we are just 2.5 weeks, or whatever, until PAX. Anybody excited yet?
Oh, man, it's gonna come like in hours. Days are flying by. Too much shit that's got to get done to get this thing going, but it's going to be huge.
I've started
is actually going
packing
slow
and
for-
assembling the things that I need to bring with me. Sections of my house roped off.
Yeah, and
Like a
look
crime
at.
scene.
Have you guys looked at Angus' new microphone setup there? Check him out. Look at him trying to outdo everybody.
I didn't want to mention it, but I'm a little jealous because my
Okay.
Walmart mic that Corey bought me doesn't work.
He's got the big old swing boom
You know-
mic. It looks like he's micing Mike in the morning on ESPN.
Yeah. Why didn't he buy
Probably
all of us
stolen
one?
equipment from work.
No.
Like you've never stolen anything from work issues.
I have not. I
I
ask
noticed
before I take.
You axe?
I ask.
He
Like,
asks
like,
as
like a
well.
fire axe or what?
No,
He'll
I said
kill
I
someone
ask.
and then just take their shit.
What's wrong with you people?
Hey, what do you mean,
What do you mean,
you
you
people?
people?
Drunk.
What do you mean, you people?
I mean you people. All you people.
You mean white
Other
folk?
than me, there's you people.
Hey, speaking of you people, did you enjoy your replacement for last week's video show?
Yes. We had some more technical difficulties on my end for whatever reason I don't know. But that is a role model of mine, and I am looking forward to being that old and sometime owning my own junkyard.
You should aspire to have hair as nice as his as well.
No, because if I let it actually grow like that, it doesn't look that way. It's more of like a superfly, wavy type deal.
Plus, he has it on his chin anyway.
Yes.
Migrating
You should
south.
do a comb over from your chin.
Yeah,
No,
have
you know what? I
noticed
was
that-
thinking for PAX, should I do the Just for Men?
Well, I don't
no,
know.
I mean, I just think it's funny. Each video show is like it's getting longer and longer and longer.
Well, I think he's looking more and more like Osama bin Laden every day.
It
Well,
is.
thank you. It like I said, it gets me cheap gas. Free breakfast in the morning at the gas station,
And on the no-fly list.
Well,
Right.
Luckily, you're driving to PAX.
That's why he's driving.
Yes, I am definitely driving 2 PAX. There's no doubt about it. And I just I like the looks. At first I thought it was because everybody thought I was a celebrity. But sometimes there's when women start pulling their children away from me, I kind of
They did that before the beard. Let's face it.
Yeah, that was before the beard.
Oh, God. Hey, issues, by the way,
Yes.
the girls over at the Game Goddess podcast, you're like one of their, you're the favorite of SFX Shorty. So you need to
Thank
give
you.
her a
I
shout.
appreciate that. That
She
goes out
says
to you.
she's totally ready to do a little Issues Shorty spin-off podcast show, by the way.
It actually bothers me a little bit that Issues is getting the internet ladies. And
No.
we're not.
You got to think about it like if she wants to do a spin-off with him, it means we can get rid of him.
Oh, wait.
I
blessed
collective
this.
sigh.
Oh. How can we make this happen? Big K,
Is there anything in my
edit the show?
contract that states I could go out and do a show and return? Or
No.
once I leave, it's like
Sorry, buddy. There's
because
you
wasn't in
got a
France that
one-way
they were
deal.
able to work that out.
You got a one-way contract.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Unfortunately,
Big K
if we
would
said,
even volunteer to edit the show.
problem is if we send him through waivers, nobody will pick him up, and
I'd be like the Randy Moss, leaving the Patriots and just be like,
No,
somehow I'll end up on.
You're more like Plexico Burris, actually.
Well, I didn't shoot myself yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Give it time. He's looking for something to distinguish himself at Gamers Gone Wild.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in Boston. Why'd you have a gun in your sweatpants? I don't know.
Because they wouldn't let me take the bomb.
Where did you get that Mafia 2 jacket? I don't know.
So, yeah, Gamers Gone Wild in like 2 weeks in PAX. How about that?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Was there a topic? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, we started to go.
No, we were
But,
talking
yeah.
about Angus packing all his shit up to take to PAX.
Yeah,
I don't have anything to
and the
bring.
fact that I apparently stole this microphone from work.
Never happened.
No.
I don't know where anybody got the idea that I work with audio equipment. I'm a video guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he stole the mic.
See, that's what we're led to believe, that it's not the video guy. So therefore, they're only going to be looking at the audio people. When the studio's closed, you could just go in there, sneak, and take whatever you want, and they'll blame it on the audio guys.
Yeah, but that's assuming that Three Letter Sports League actually has anything worthwhile to take.
I like how he refers to himself as
PGA.
That's the one.
NBA,
Yeah.
CFL.
I try not to. I don't know.
What was that?
Put out the name of
Can't
the
be NASCAR because there's a bunch of initials in that one.
Ooh, that was nice.
So my girlfriend just is bringing me a drink and spilt it all over the ground.
Nice.
Really, what kind of drink was it?
Sounds like
she
she started
she
before you.
spilled it on the drink? Was she sauced already?
No. But she.
What is it? 1 o'clock in the
She
afternoon?
made
What
me
time
a
is it?
Long Island iced tea. I know it's kind of a girly drink, but it's going to taste pretty good.
You know what though? The whole girly drink theory. How many shots are in Long Island iced tea? Anybody who
A
calls
bunch.
something like that?
Ah,
It's all alcohol.
Right. Anybody who calls that a girly drink? I don't get it. Drunk is drunk. Who cares how you get there?
I'm a frozen
It's
margarita
only-
guy myself.
Damn Skippy.
only a girly drink if it doesn't have an umbrella.
I mean, there's nothing better than a meltdown, which is a frozen margarita with a shot of tequila on top of it. I love it.
I'm not going to lie. This is pretty darn tasty.
Sounds like she's had some practice making those drinks.
She's becoming an expert.
Well, she has had practice, and it's weird how this came about. I was like, one night, I was like, I'm going to go have some of that juice you made in the fridge. She's like, it's pink lemonade. I'm like, why the hell did you make pink lemonade of all juices? And she's like, well, I've been having a few drinks during the week. I'm like, what?
nothing
And I
wrong
know
with
she's
that.
very partial to the Long Island iced teas, and it just all clicked. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, so she's been out looking for jobs this week, and
Drunk?
She's been out.
you know.
She's been out shopping for flasks.
what's the dilly? Seriously, what is she drinking for during the week? This is when you're at work, right?
I'm guessing because I haven't seen her actually have one at home. At least, maybe I wasn't paying that much attention because I was playing a horrible
Maybe
video
that's
game,
why she's
but-
drinking.
yeah.
You're not
Right,
paying
because
enough
you're
attention
not
to her.
there. She
Hey, here's
misses
the
you
real
that much
question.
that she's got to get sauced.
Yeah, here's the real question: Has she gone out and bought like an engraved flask for herself yet?
No, but that's a great, like future, present or something I can get her now.
Well, wait, just because you have an engraved flask that insinuates something?
Yeah, I'm also the proud owner of an engraved flask.
Yeah, but do you pull it out for morning coffee?
Sometimes.
A day.
A little bit of
Sometimes in the
little
middle of the
brandy
day.
in the coffee doesn't hurt anybody.
But
This will go great. With
Maybe
my-
she's becoming a bartender. And
Angus
she's
is-
practicing.
Angus's morning coffee though is can be at 11 p.m. the hours he works.
Yeah,
it's
my morning coffee is generally around 11:30 in the morning, so that's almost noon.
And it's always a Tim's double large.
I wish. I'm straight in the middle of Starbucks country. I barely got Dunkin's
gotcha.
here.
Well, we should bring down. When we come down to PAX, we'll bring some Tim Hortons coffee.
Please,
coffee
God,
down.
bring me Timbits.
I've put in my order, didn't I?
They'll be cold by the time we get
Which is
there, but
crap.
Cold or not, Frost's getting bagels from me. So if you guys bring me
Hey.
Timbits or a blueberry donut,
What the hell is Timbits? All I got is freaking Dunkin' Donuts, man.
Okay, well, what Timbits are is basically like the donut. There's a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
The part that was in the hole, that's a Timbit.
Those are Munchkins.
No,
Yeah.
Munchkins are good. Timbits are 1,000 times
What's the
better.
difference in that and a donut hole? That's
Look,
what we
I'm
call-
sorry. This is no homophobe on my behalf. I'm not eating anything that looks like round and it's called Tim's Bits. It just ain't happening. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just how I look at it.
But yet you went into a gay bar in Seattle,
So
it's true.
and
You
you're
did.
and you're worried about something saying Tim's
I
Bits.
just told you I wasn't homophobic. Just not
hey,
putting
speaking
Tim
of-
Bits in my mouth. There's
Speaking
a
of bringing
difference.
things down to these guys,
Could be around
Uh,
them. Just don't put them in it.
Wow.
we're going to be driving from Toronto down to Boston, Big K and myself, along with Oopie Cat and Roman's girl.
This already sounds like planes, trains, and
No,
automobiles.
listen. Well, yeah, no, it's going to be kind of weird because Oopie has decided that she's going to come up with a little list with the help of some of the members of TAG, the Adult Gamer. They're going to come up with a little list for us to do on the way there. And so what I think we should do is probably videotape these antics and put them on the show. What do you guys think?
Well,
I think it's a good idea.
see, I have a problem with some of the things that have been put up already. One
Well,
is
somebody
Big K and
somebody
Roman go
suggested
over the
punching them.
falls, when you get to Niagara Falls to go over the falls.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do that. That's
Somebody
Gonna hurt.
suggested punching a border guard.
yeah. That wouldn't work well because you wouldn't get across after that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
I
got
wonder if we could talk to them and say, "Hey guys, it's for a show. It's just for comedy. It's not real."
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the U.S. border guards wouldn't have any of it. They're dicks.
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't want to chance that.
We got to figure something out. But this list, from what I hear, is going to be pretty extensive because she's getting private messages.
We
So
should
might have
probably
to do some.
should probably be bring extra cash to pay people off and stuff like that. We have to bribe people
and our bail.
and our bail.
Yeah, bill money.
That's a good idea.
You know.
Where is that thread? Just in case someone wanted to make a suggestion, perhaps.
In the PAX forum, you'll find it. But I don't know.
Anyways.
I'm a little worried about the drive down because
I'm not worried.
Big K. No, listen, Big K and myself in a car all the way to Seattle. From,
Now, wait a minute.
Winnipeg.
What
listen,
size
listen, just shut up
car
and listen. That was
are we
13
going with
fucking
this time?
hours. Listen, that was 13 hours or no longer.
What are you talking about? 26 hours.
26-hour drive, and Big K and I just about didn't make it. Now,
Well, that's because we almost hit deer and stuff and falling asleep on the side of the
We're-
road.
yeah, we're in.
And there was only one person driving.
We're in one car now for 8 hours, which is not bad. But there's 5 of us.
In what size car?
It's gonna be like,
Like
an
a
SUV.
Volkswagen Beetle?
SUV.
It better be the biggest fucking car there is.
I just have
I
this
want a
vision
bus.
of a Pinto or something like a clown car.
I mean, you guys showed up with the Jetta, and half the car was Big K.
Well, yeah, we're not small guys, so we better fit in this vehicle because Oopie and I are gonna have words.
Somebody's gonna be riding on the roof.
Stop touching my leg. Stop touching my leg. Ma,
I was telling
you hit
BK
me.
I'd have no problem in the
There better
trunk.
be
but I
some.
think we've got
There
to
better be
accommodate-
some car surfing going on.
No,
Yeah.
no, what? That's
No.
dangerous.
No, we're not daredevils. We're not that adventurous. We're really
Come on.
not. No.
Do some jackass.
I did.
No.
Only time I do Jackass is on treadmills. Okay.
That was great.
Or when you said taking trailers off of tractors.
Oh God, that hurt.
Or lighting yourself on fire. You're totally jackass. What are you talking about?
I am a jackass, eh? Wow. Better have another drink.
White people,
you guys
alcohol,
want to-
and
you
video
guys want to take a
cameras
real
make
quick
the
break
best
here?
Christmas
hey,
gifts.
Shut up, Issue. Shut up, Issue. Do you guys?
Shut up over there.
Back under
I'm
the
saying what
stairs.
I want to say.
Do we want to keep talking about PAX here, or we're going to take a quick break, or what?
We need to take a break.
Yeah,
So,
let's take a
Just
break.
a real quick one, because I don't feel that this is really
Give
going
me a
anywhere.
break.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
We're gonna go whip issues for a little while.
Kit Kat bar.
We'll be right back.
Nice.
Boy, that came out a lot. All right, welcome back. Boy, is my arm tired. We're back on topic, and we got some packs to talk about. Frost has some details for us, so over to Frost.
Okay. Why is your arm tired?
I think you know why.
Oh, wow.
No.
A little sore. I gotta get some lidocaine, maybe some icy hot.
Nice.
He's just trying to get me to do it. Trying to get me to do it.
How's your back feel, Kunta?
Oh.
Jesus. Yeah.
All right. So
I thought we were
seriousness.
done with that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a room that's high in temperature for you, buddy.
Oh my God.
Ding. Internet fight.
Yeah. And this is the episode that gets us all arrested.
It's not an internet fight. That's like internet genocide.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Wow.
Okay. So from that, let's talk a little bit about PAX. Okay.
Yeah.
we
Let's
do that?
just talk about PAX.
Oh my God.
So Friday, when are you guys getting in, Big K?
We will be in on Wednesday evening, late Wednesday evening or early Thursday morning, like midnight-ish, around there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm coming in at 11. Max or Angus, when are you coming in?
I am working Thursday night, getting home, and driving overnight. I'll be in Friday morning.
And Issues, you're coming in Thursday as well, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till everybody gets on the train to work on Thursday, and then I'm gonna take one from the lot, and I should be up sometime Thursday afternoon.
Oh, sweet. So I think Thursday we're going to hang out with some friends a little bit. That evening, Friday is going to be crazy busy for the Radioactive Nerd crew. Starting at, I believe it's 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, there's the Gamers and Community panel, which the people at Ross from SFX is on. We'll go check that out. After that, we're going to cruise over to the venue where the Gamers Gone Wild party is going on and go start setting up for that. And then there's something super secret going on during all this that, we'll be able to talk about after Gamers Gone Wild is over. But
I hope it isn't a lynching.
No.
it's not a luncheon. No.
Enough of that. No luncheons.
Yeah, no luncheon. And looking forward to collaborating with a lot of people on that deal. And let me see. Then at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 6 o'clock, I'm on a panel with some of the people from Able Gamers and Gamers Outreach. And we'll be talking about how we use games to make life better for others. And it's about doing charity work and video games, using video games to help like people in hospitals and all the different stuff that we do with charity work. And that's going to be fun. And then we're going to hook it straight over and get the party started. Watch Carlos spin, party, have a good time, do some live show.
Wait. This is all still Friday night?
This is all Friday. Yeah,
Friday's going to be a
Friday.
busy
Shit.
time for the
Okay.
Radioactive Nerd.
Friday.
Do we have a
Okay, so
curfew on
Gamers Gone
Thursday?
Wild.
No, there's no
Do what?
curfews. There's no curfews at all.
I think we're gonna need a curfew on Thursday because we're
No.
gonna have to get enough sleep for Friday because there's gonna be none sleeping.
But you can't have a curfew because I got to drive overnight.
Energy drinks
Yeah, gives you
and,
wings.
and white powders.
Yeah, and if anybody's,
Wow.
Okay.
I was just gonna say
Secondary
that.
sugar, I hope, huh? Or your fried dough.
I thought we were done with that.
I was just gonna say that if any, anybody out there works for an energy drink company and they would like to sponsor, Friday, on the Radioactive Nerd, and then that goes out of the window because of the white powder comment. Wow.
Yeah. I think every sponsorship just
ruined
went out
everything.
with this whole episode.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put my sunglasses on and pretend I'm not me.
Yeah. I don't know, right?
Terrible. Okay, so
But
that's
that-
Friday still, and that's going into the Gamers Gone Wild party,
Yeah.
and that's gonna go till who knows when, right?
Right.
2
that's
o'clock.
2
2
a.m.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And
We
then
know
I'm
how
sure-
long it goes because the city of Boston doesn't like you to party.
Well, yeah,
No,
but then
but-
I'm
no,
sure
but-
it'll continue somewhere else afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure it
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
And then Saturday morning, we'll be covering the PAX floor with our correspondent, Sandwich. And how about Sandwich? He's been doing a fantastic job.
Oh, happy belated birthday to her.
Oh, yeah. Happy. Yeah.
Oh, and happy belated birthday to Big K too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was only like 3 weeks ago. But hey,
Yeah. And Ross from SFX 360, his birthday as well.
Well, you know what? Happy belated to Issues Frost and Max as well, because they had a
Oh.
birthday in the past at some point.
Yep, that's right.
No, I haven't had
All
one
right.
yet.
Good, all covered.
It's a new
Happy
year.
birthday,
What's,
everybody.
So Saturday we got the we're gonna go out early. Are we taking the train right out from Fats? Is that what the deal is, or are we driving out back to the city? Because he's not like right downtown, is he?
no.
No.
He's about an hour away from the convention center. So yeah, we'll be taking a train and a cab, and who knows, like maybe an air balloon. I don't really know.
Suddenly it looks like a scene from the movie Up or something. You just lift his house up with a bunch of balloons.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure exactly where he is in relationship to the actual convention center, but he says it's about an hour away.
I just hope it's not cold.
It's not going to be cold. It's the middle of March.
Well,
You
it's not
live
gonna
in
be cold
Canada. It's
relative
freaking
to
cold all the
Winnipeg.
time.
I don't know. It was snowing last time. But Saturday's going to be a good busy day and be covering a lot of stuff. So, come see us, Gamers Gone Wild party. So if you see us walking around the floor on PAX, come say hi.
And Saturday night, there's the adult gamer dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, we're going to go hang out with them and eat dinner. And then there's like parties after that. There's parties all weekend.
There's like 40 or 50 taggers going down, so it's gonna be exciting. I'm
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to meeting, a lot of people that I haven't.
I'm going to make sure I punch every single one of them.
Wow.
So if you were
Good
on
way
the
to be
fence about
remembered.
coming to the tag dinner, make sure to RSVP to get punched in the face by
I
Big
didn't
K.
say punch in the
Yeah.
face. I'm just going to punch
You know
every
what?
one of them.
Listen, he punches like a girl anyway, so don't worry about it.
I do. I hit like a
Okay.
girl.
Speech. Okay, so that's pretty much going on, PAX, and we'll on the next show we're going to actually have a round table once we know what's going to be on the showroom floor and everything else. But speaking of punching people, Big K, what have you been playing here?
Yeah, I've been playing Marvel vs.
That was a
Capcom
terrible
3.
segue,
It was a
but go
horrible
ahead,
segue.
sorry.
But
I
we're
thought
gonna
it was great.
Hey, remember, we're a video game podcast.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Big. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I've been playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I'm never excited about these fighting games because I really believe they're almost all similar. Some better than others, and this one was definitely, not the one that is better than others. Just
Really?
yeah. I mean,
We played it at PAX West there. I thought it was a very exciting game. Colorful, had some cool ass combos, some great music, had a bunch of characters.
yeah, and it's fun for the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's just like every
Turns
other
into
fighting
every-
game. So here's my biggest gripe. Okay, there's some good characters, and then there's a lot of like, really, you're including this person of all your characters you had to choose from. These are the ones you're choosing. Everybody's gravitating, at least online, it seems to like, the Marvel superheroes and everything like that. And, nobody uses like this Tron character. Just, Nobody ever uses her. And then there's like the Sentinel character from the Marvel universe, like, and everybody uses him because you can spam the shit out of the people you're playing against. And that's the biggest problem of the online, is it's just full of, you know, spammers basically. And it's just it's not, basically if you can mash buttons, you can play this freaking game.
But isn't that with most fighting games? Is mashing buttons? A B A B.
No,
up
not
down,
all of
up
them.
down.
No,
not
I mean,
all of them.
for a lot of part, I mean, you're not going to win all your games if you can mash buttons, because there is still, like, you know, a style of playing this game. But there's also, I don't know, it's really tough to put on. Like, you find one move for a character, you can literally sit in a corner. And I had this happen to me a couple times. The guy just backed off and just kept spamming shit. I mean, calling in his partner to come, you know, attack me, you know, sort of like a tag team type thing. And basically, you couldn't actually pull any moves off. And also, the single-player game, it's absolutely horrid. There's no storyline whatsoever. You find out on your 7th match or whatever that you're fighting Galactus, just out of the blue. Like, oh, okay.
So Galactus, the omnipotent being.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter who you use. It doesn't matter. Whatever character you have, the storyline is always the same. Well, the lack of storyline. It's basically fight 3 people. You do that for 6 levels, and then you go fight Galactus. You beat him, game over. And you think that they could, you know, put some cutscenes or something like, you know, Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe or whatever did. You know, there has at least a little bit of a storyline that you had that was making you want to play it multiple times. But
that game had a pretty good storyline.
Yeah, and there's no storyline for this game, and that, I mean, you know, at least give me something different based on the characters. I don't care if it's an animated storyline or just like a comic book flipping page storyline. The only type of storyline you got was after you beat Galactus, you saw what happened to that character afterwards.
Okay, so my question is this big. Is your review of the game in a little bit of a negative light because you were just trying to get certain achievements, and one of them required you to finish the game with every character?
I did.
That's boring as hell right there.
Yeah, but the problem with it is, if you're going to have an achievement like that, at least have a storyline or something that changes with each character, so you are actually interested. Oh, okay, if I finish with this character, what am I going to read? Or, you know,
yeah, I guess,
or something like that. But no, just beating it with every single character for the sake of beating it with every. And I'm not talking him being in your party. I mean, I'm talking beating him with with the final blow. You have to beat Galactus with that character. And there's 36 characters, so you're basically playing through 36 times.
Ugh.
So do you think it was that they didn't update their model from Street Fighter 2, but it made sense in Street Fighter 2 because there were only 12 characters?
Basically, I mean, today, I mean, from games today, I expect, even on a simple game like a fighting game like this, some level of a storyline or something like, you know, this is what's happening to this character as he progresses through the game. Or he's fighting these guys because he's, you know, a villain. You know, but
yeah,
it didn't
some sort
matter.
of reason.
You know, you have, you know, like Wesker and Chris Redfield, Redfield, right? On the same team sometimes. Well,
who's sniffing what?
They would never ever be.
Sorry, is that me? Sorry. Go ahead.
Put down that white powder. He's doing it.
Sorry, no, I've got the sniffles. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, they would never be on the same team, right? I mean, they're in the same universe, the Resident Evil universe, but they were enemies. They were like, they hate each other
Mortal
to the
enemies.
bone, right? And they would never be fighting together against anybody. I don't care who it was.
I don't know. Galactus is a pretty big threat. I mean,
But you,
you don't get much worse than that, really.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, okay, against Galactus, but why would you fight every other superhero suddenly if Galactus was coming through? Like, really, you think Captain America is worried about you know, Wesker while Galactus is coming at you? I don't think so. So why do you have to fight through Captain America to get to Galactus? Like, no, don't stop him. Like, it's retarded.
I don't play many fighting games because I'm in the realm that one fighting game is basically the same as all the rest. With some few adjustments. I mean, I'll still be happy to play just regular old Mortal Kombat. But is there any fighting games out there that mimic the story of like Van Damme in Bloodsport? Or is that the kind of storyline that should be in a fighting game?
I
Some
think
of the
there's
old school games kind of did. The old school fighting games kind of did at the beginning before Mortal Kombat came out.
You know what though? There's a lot of Mortal Kombat games that had good storylines. There's a lot of the history in the Mortal Kombat universe is amazing. Even the Street Fighter stuff, going back to the Street Fighter 2 in the arcade, they still had some sort of storyline at the end. This is why, I had to defeat this guy, and hell, even when you lost, they would have like little sayings, that made that character unique.
No, I agree. I agree with you on that.
So it just comes down to if there is going to be any fighting games coming out like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they need to have some sort of storyline. And like Big K said, even if it's something as simple as a flipping of a page and a quick comic script, like this is what's happened. Let's go fight somebody,
Well, I just think something
reason.
in between the matches. Okay, you're fighting 3 versus 3, right? And so here's the reason why you're fighting these 3 guys, for whatever reason. Just like I keep going back to it, Mortal Kombat versus DC or whatever the name of the game was. They had a little thing in between where suddenly this guy was coming through the portal and you saw him this way or whatever. There was at least something like, okay, this is why I'm fighting him. Then you could go play the other side of things and see this is why he thinks this or whatever. And there was 2 distinct storylines. It didn't really matter who you used from the different universe going forward, but there was a storyline that was specific to that character. And
maybe this is why though that they're not doing it as much as they used to, because a lot of these older games you would see some sort of storyline, some sort of reasoning behind what was going on, even if all it is this is the big bad guy, he's fucked with all of us in some sort of way, and we all kind of want revenge on him, and then you go through your fights to get to the guy, right?
Well, but each individual character used to have their own rival, and that was part of their story. You had to face off the rival before you could get to the big boss.
No, of course. I'm just saying, I think maybe this is why the storylines are kind of falling out from the fighting genre, because there hasn't been anything so innovative in a long time, and every fighting game has such a rich history already. Maybe they're just assuming people are going to be like, I know that guy, I know that guy, I know that chick. Yeah, I know their histories, and they're just here to fight.
Well, what if you think about it from the fact that games used to have around 12 or 10 or 14 characters, and now you get these mass collections of trying to get everybody from 2 separate games put together. So instead of only having to make
Brothers Brawl,
right, instead of only having to make stories for 12 characters, all of a sudden you got to put together completely different campaigns for 36, and that increases the workload.
But here's the thing that though it's called Marvel versus Capcom. The storyline basically could be built into it by which side you select. You say, okay, you can't maybe mix characters, like you can't use like I don't know Ryu or Chun-Li or whatever with Captain America or whatever, and then you could have your just like they did. Again, I keep going back to it, and I don't think this was the greatest fighting game ever, but Mortal Kombat versus DC. They had a specific storyline for playing those 2 versus each other.
Yeah.
And, whether or not they could do it for everybody, because obviously Captain America is going to want to fight, I don't know, who's like, Magneto or something like that, right?
Red Skull.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's the same universe.
Right. So, but, I mean, if you're going to do it, like separate good versus evil or something like that, so if you take good guys, you can only take other, you choose your side or something a little bit. Or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly how they
make
could do
it where, all the bad guys from one universe team up and all the good guys from one universe team up kind of thing.
Yeah, something. Yeah. So you could have a couple of storylines or even 4 storylines where you can have, you choose your side, good versus evil or whatever. So you choose good. You can choose all the good from either the Marvel or the Capcom universe, and then the vice versa. You can choose all the evil guys or something like that, and then you can have 4 distinct storylines based on who you're choosing, or this guy, the reason they're interacting this way, or whatever. But I mean, to me, it was just like, why have anything where you have to finish it with every single character to unlock this, 50-point achievement, basically?
When it's all the same storyline.
When it's all the same storyline, it's just like. come on, you really want me to use every single one of your characters because you want to, like, show me how great some of these characters are? Are you kidding?
That's the grind achievement.
Yeah, and it was a grind. I mean, I did it. I completed it. It took me 5 freaking days because I couldn't sit there and play more than an hour a day. But yeah, no, I finally passed it. But you know what? It was barely worth the rent to me, the game, and that's my review on it, basically.
So you're going to go ahead and give that a pass.
That was a long review.
Yeah.
You sold me.
Yeah, I would pass on the renting of it, honestly. And
Wow.
I mean, the game I've been trying to rent ever since I rented this one is Test Drive Unlimited 2. I already had a blast with the first one. I really want to see what they done with the second one. So,
the exciting point of fighting games, and this is going back before the whole live thing. I think it was bringing your friends over your house, whether you were drinking or whatever when you were young, and you just jumped into a room and there was like 6 or 7 guys, and the one person would always win, and then the next person, the loser gets next match. That's what made those games.
Winner sticks.
That was what made fighting games exciting.
That's what I agree with you. That was the only time that I enjoyed fighting games.
Yeah, in college, we turned that into a drinking game where instead of the loser drinking, the winner did to try and turn over, see who could fight drunk the best.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
we should totally play that in Boston.
We should.
We could make that happen.
Well, yeah, Galaxy for Gamers and Mad Cats are going to have a booth there with that probably set up, so we could totally just take over their booth.
Just do it right there. And we got all their flask, right?
This is the reason we have the flask.
Everybody get their monogram flask, and we'll play on the show floor.
Somebody's going to have to carry mine in, because if I go through metal detectors and it beeps, we may have a problem.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just give Michael Kazaa, we had him on the show for Galaxy for Gamers. He's totally hit me up and said, hey, I'm going to Gamers Gone Wild. You guys coming? We'll just tell him, hey, yeah, we're going to come take over your booth. That's what we should do.
Just go in there and just ransack the place. This is our home now.
We don't need energy drinks. We got 40 ounces and violence.
Yeah.
It's gonna
So
be
on
loud as
Saturday,
shit.
you can find us there.
Yeah.
Getting drunk and playing fighting games.
I'm all for it.
Nice.
Fuck.
That's what we should do. All right, so that was Big K's long rant and review of...
Hey, I just really don't think this game is worth its weight.
Hey, the man's just trying to save you $5 for a rental.
Well, there you go.
Borrow it from a
Thanks,
friend.
buddy.
Unless you have to have one of those internet codes.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that disagree with me. I know there is, because there's too many, fighting people.
I don't know. I think a lot of people will agree with you, because a lot of the fighting game fans I've seen complaints, and I don't see a lot of them playing online. They're playing other stuff. So, I don't know. And with that, you guys want to go ahead and take a break?
Let's take a break.
That'll work.
All right. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
All right. And we're back from break. And, gentlemen, I'd like to bring up just one little problem I've been having. Me with my little bit of problems. So, it's February. It's Black History Month.
It is.
And, I do my best to celebrate it. And
Sorry,
as I'm driving to work, I happen to hear a little commercial for a particular coffee company. And this month for this coffee company
Do they
is
sell
also
Timbits?
no, it is Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, I don't do with any mail bits with whatever, but it also happens to be Chocolate Lovers Month. Now
What?
Yeah, at first I thought this was a joke. It had to be something with the radio station, but it turned out I switched to another station, and sure enough, I heard the same commercial, and it looks to be that, yes, it is officially Chocolate Lovers Month.
You mean
see anything wrong with the picture with this?
I
here?
don't see anything
I
wrong
don't, 'cause
whatsoever.
You know what? Once you go black, you never go back, right? So if you go to Dunkin' Donuts and have yourself some chocolate, you're gonna love their product so much that you're gonna want to go back there on a regular basis. It makes complete sense to me. I don't see any problem with it at all.
I see that
Okay,
being
so
a
then
little
all
bit of a
you people
stretch.
go out there today and just love chocolate. Just hug a chocolate.
Celebrate chocolate all month.
I love
Funniest thing
chocolate.
is that I keep envisioning Chef from South Park.
Oh yeah.
With chocolate salty balls. Yeah. That's gross.
It's gross to love chocolate.
No, because now I'm thinking about your salty balls. And
Balls
that's
aren't
gross.
salty. They're sweet. Tasty.
Following up on you saying that you wanted me to get behind you before.
All right, we're going down that road again.
It's gonna be very exciting.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, cut it out.
Mayonnaise.
I'm sick and tired of this gay shit.
Miracle Whip.
Right?
Get in the kitchen.
Hershey Highway.
So,
Has anybody seen any movies recently? Because Big K and I did see The Mechanic, and we're probably going to talk about that lately.
Yeah, but not
Or-
together. That's weird.
No, we didn't. We were going to, but then we ended up going separately, which is, it's kind of strange, because normally we don't go to the theaters alone.
You know, I haven't had a chance to see it, but you know, I'm a Jason Statham fan. Was it worth going and seeing? Or
He was good.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I didn't know this was a remake, actually, until you guys just mentioned it during the break there. But I didn't think the storyline was super entertaining, really. I thought the fight scenes were great, and the killing was, top notch. But
look. As far as the storyline goes, it's a simple storyline. Really, the guy's an assassin. He's got some secret company telling him to go kill people for money, and then the people within the company is turning on each other, and he goes to kill one of his own people, and it's not good times. And then he says, "Screw it." Then he says, "Screw it," and he wants to go kill everybody else. It's not ruining it. That's the storyline. I mean,
you're not seeing this
I'm not
movie for the
ruining-
storyline anyway. You're going to see it for the fight scenes, the killing, and the general mayhem of it.
explosions.
right, and that's
But-
what I'll say about. I mean, it's a Jason Statham movie. You got to know what you're going to expect.
So Jason Bay.
Yeah,
CGI explosions
Horror
everywhere.
story for the Mets. Is this what this movie's about?
I'm just saying you don't go to see Ghosts of Mars for in-depth storytelling. You don't go to see The
I
Transporter because you're expecting it to win an Emmy. Yeah, it's Jason Statham. He's going to blow some stuff up. He's going to kill a bunch of people, talk with a British accent, and make ladies swoon.
And he does. Oh, you know what?
He made
He's
Greg
so
swoon.
good every time. But the beautiful thing about him is I think he's still in a mode where he can make the fight scenes seem realistic, even though you know that if you just judo flip somebody over your shoulder, they're not going to be unconscious, and yet he can do these things. But
I like
but
that.
when-
I like that in every movie he's in, he can kick a car windshield in.
always for sure.
Movie.
I'm trying to figure out though. I can't remember the kid's name that was his counterpart in this movie, like his partner.
But see, that guy
It's
was
not
weak
Giovanni
anyway.
Ribisi, right?
I can't remember his name. He was in a Pandorium recently. He
Yeah,
was
but
in.
it was a very weak role, that other guy. Like, it's like, okay, you're
No,
a trained
you know what?
killer.
I don't think so. I think his character was a strong character, man.
I don't
It's
think-
He had
Ben
this
Foster.
vicious side- What's his name again?
Ben Foster.
Yeah, Ben Foster. I'm really starting to like him as an actor. Everything that he's in, he's got this edge to him, and I don't know. I think he's a good actor. But in the
He's like a
movie,
little Eddie Norton.
no, listen. Well, no. He's Edward Norton, but with an angry vibe to him all the time. But in this one, the mechanic, he's a boozer. He's a grumpy fuck. You know, is this and that. And when he's doing things like, there's this one scene where they plan out this big thing about how he's going to kill this other assassin. And he's like the young rookie, not really into the assassin mode yet. And this dude is going to be his first kill.
Yeah, now you're
And
ruining
it's
the
this
movie.
guy that's like, this isn't ruining it yet.
Yes, you are.
The guy's like 7 feet tall, and he's gonna kill this guy. And instead of doing it the secret assassin way that's gonna work, he says, screw it. He's gonna do it hand-to-hand combat, and it is a brutal fight scene.
Awesome. You just killed 30 minutes of the movie for whoever listened to that. That's like a 30-minute
How is
scene.
it ruined?
because he doesn't do it the secret way, and he does it hand-to-hand combat. He just basically broke the whole setup with everything, like all the way through to the end of it.
Now I gotta wait for it to come on DVD so I can forget all about what you just said.
Screw, you know what? Screw that. I didn't ruin major plot. There's no plot ruin major plot.
Not the major
holes.
plot, but you just a whole fight scene basically is like, okay, so he's not going to do it this way now. He's going to wait for this.
Oh God.
Now every scene that I watch of this movie, I'm gonna be thinking, is this the scene?
There's a pink pig in the movie Red. Did you know that?
Fuck.
A pink pig?
I've ruined everything, and I feel terrible now. You know what? Look, just go to see the movie.
Palpatine
Go to
was
see the
behind it
movie.
all in Star Wars.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
What?
You
Oh,
crossed.
I'm sorry, you didn't know.
Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father.
We already did a Star Wars reference. Get a new one.
Soylent Green is people.
There were 2 killers in Scream 1, not just 1 killer.
The village was actually in modern times. It was
right, so
Earth all along.
Okay, let's continue on here because we only have 12 minutes left of the show.
Leonardo
Okay, either
DiCaprio
way,
was
I thought
always
the movie
sleeping
was
through
good.
the whole movie.
No, listen. I thought the movie was good. Go see it. It's Jason Statham. It's Stratham. Stratham. Blah blah blah. He's a good action guy. I mean, if you want to see a good action flick, go see it. It's well worth the price of it.
Or you can
What
always
else
just
did you
rewatch
see?
Die Hard.
What else did you see, Roman?
You know what I saw? All Star Superman. It just came out. It's the new DC animated film, and this kind of makes Superman look like a real Superman. You know, like he does all this crazy shit in the movie, but basically, it's him and Lex Luthor again, and Luthor tricks him into getting too close to the sun, and we all know the sun gives Superman his powers, right? The yellow sun, but he gets like a high dose of cosmic radiation from the sun, and yeah, he's gonna die. And so it goes throughout the movie. He does a bunch of shit with Lois Lane. He talks about his fortress and a bunch of shit he's got. He saves the day a couple times. The problem with the movie is it kind of feels like it jumps from thing to thing. It doesn't feel like it stays on course. But in the end, it ends up being a really good flick. But I don't know, not the greatest. Like compared to say, what was the last DC one that I really liked? The Batman one, Under the Red Hood. Was that what?
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing, right? So that one was really good. This one, not as good. Like on our little radioactive nerd scale, I'd only give it like 2 pocket protector gimmicks or whatever we're doing. But
Whatever you call those things.
yeah, whatever you call those things. But it's definitely not as good as Under the Red Hood. But it's a good flick, and it really gives Superman that powerful feeling. He's at one point it's showing how he's like he's got a key to his fortress. In a lot of the comics, he had like a big gold key, right, that he would use to open the fortress door. Well, in this one, he's got a little key under
the mat?
welcome mat.
Oh.
And
You gotta be kidding me.
no, listen, it's tiny. It's like a normal size key. And Lois is like, "What's up with the key?" And he's like, "Well, try to lift it up." She can't lift up the key. It's because he took like the hardest, heaviest substance in the universe and compacted it down into this key, and it's like 500 million tons. The guy can lift anything. They make him so powerful in the movie, it's ridiculous. But
It's Superman.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you see, there's my gripe with Superman. Okay, is the fact that he is Superman. All right, and he still has to have just the one check. What's up with
yeah, he could bang anyone if he wanted to. But anyways, he's
Come
not
on.
a bad guy. Right? But he
He
does
should have
show,
like a harem. And why you got locks on your freaking doors anyway? I mean, you live in a freaking ice. Nobody wants to steal a block of ice. It's gonna melt by the time they get it home.
No, look, he's got a lot of shit in there because he does show Lois like a bunch of weapons that can actually harm him, that he's confiscated from villains over the years.
So get rid of him. Why do you keep him around? See, this is the problem with these freaking dumbass superheroes. You know something can destroy you, and you keep it around as a something for your wall. Hey, look at this. You see this gun here? This could actually kill me.
Maybe,
Why do you have it?
Maybe they keep it just in case they ever want to commit suicide someday. They want to make sure they have a way to actually do it.
No, because he gave Batman a kryptonite ring to take him on if he ever got out of hand. There
And
you
Batman carries around kryptonite just in case. Like
So
it's
there you go.
just the way it is. Either way, that was a good flick too. And what the hell was that?
Whoa.
Somebody's using a stun gun.
Sounds like it.
Somebody just got tased. Issues, are you okay, buddy?
Bro.
I was shooting off my Superman gun.
Uh,
I thought
That movie's out
Angus
now
was
for rent.
tasing issues.
No.
go rent that movie. Oh
Well,
God.
speaking about animated or hand-drawn things, I wanted to let you guys know about a great comic that I picked up recently, and it's called Chew. And
H-E-W.
Is it about tobacco?
CHEW. The main character's name is Tony Chew,
Tony Chu.
and
Is he
he's
Chinese?
have any of you read it?
No.
Yep. I can't read.
So 3 no's and 1 yes.
Yeah.
No.
What'd you
no,
think?
thank Tell
I
us about
love it. My only complaint is that it reads too quick. Whenever a new volume comes out, I wait for trades because I don't have space or the ability to care for floppies very well. So every time a new trade comes out, I pick it up and I rip through it in about 15 to 20 minutes because the stories are great and the art's fantastic. But it's
And
about
they're really good about leaving you hanging until the next one comes out.
so good.
Yeah.
It's infuriating, but in a good way. So it's all about the main character's name's Tony Chu, and he starts out as a police detective, and he has a strange power where anything he eats, he can see the entire history behind it. If he ate a piece of steak, he'd see everything that happened to the cow, any hormones that they used on it, the cow grazing. He'd see the moment that the cow was, killed and made into beef.
So he's like a food
And
critic.
it's a crazy power.
He's
And
a
the
food
only
critic?
thing that he can eat where he doesn't experience this is beets.
Beats. Seriously, beats.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is
And
a comic
it's
book?
great. It's really great.
so he's like a food detective, goes around like,
Yeah.
This is a nice
Twinkies.
burger. And all of
Yeah.
a sudden he bites into the burger and then sees the guy in the back. Oh, you want special sauce, huh?
Yeah. And
All
you're
over
getting
freaking-
there.
come on.
It's
But see-
funny. He said that. Yeah. It's kind
the
of
thing that happens is it's not in today's times. It's offset a little bit, and something crazy that I can't remember happened to the chicken supply. And the most powerful law enforcement
No, not
agency
the
in the United States is now the Food and Drug Administration. So he winds up becoming an agent for the FDA. And he gets mentored by this other guy who has the same power, who winds up making him like eat
Are we
the
just
finger
running out
off of a murder victim.
superhero ideas.
I was just
Sorry?
about to ask. I'm like, well, does this work other ways too? Like,
Yeah.
if he sees anything he eats, he sees the
And-
history of. It's like, well, look, there's
Oh,
this dead
boy.
body over here. I was gonna eat a little piece and see how she died. Done.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it starts getting into that. And I
That's
don't want to
sick.
ruin anything about it. That doesn't tell you anything about the major stories, but I can't recommend this enough. It's fantastic. It's from Image Comics. They've got volumes
They
1
always
through
do
3
good
in the
stuff.
trades now.
So he's like licking.
Does Detective Chu ever go down on any ladies?
That's what I'm saying. That's how you got to figure out the crimes.
Man, I thought we skated past it because Big K was pushing it towards there, and I thought we were going to make it past
I
that.
tried to keep running with the football, but I got carried down there.
But Big K's got a good point though. I mean, really, he just goes to a crime scene and goes, "Okay, there's a knife in this dude's chest. I'm gonna eat a little piece of the knife."
Well, it deals with his struggle of the fact that he knows that's the best way he can deduce what's going on, but he's still got to get over the mental hurdle of the fact that he's about to, bite some dude's finger.
I don't know. It probably tastes like chicken.
We just like lick.
Okay, so it's called Mr.
Does he got a
Chu.
No, it's just called Chew, CHEW.
I'm gonna go pick this shit up.
You should. It's great.
I'm excited now.
Yeah.
Roman already wants to change his name to Colonel Angus.
No.
My word.
You saw the Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
You need to. So, how close are we to wrapping up the show?
We can-
Are we just kind of trying to see when we're gonna end the show now?
Yeah.
I think we can wrap up whenever we want. Do you guys have anybody want to say hi to? I know I cut Frost off last week.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
Yeah,
and,
let Frost go first.
The shout outs, but I mean, there's some good games coming out. As this is being released, I'm guarantee you I'm playing a certain game,
Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm, and then shortly after we get back from PAX, I am totally picking up Homefront. So you guys looking forward to any of those or?
I'm actually
Homefront, I'm
picking up Homefront.
I'm intrigued by that. I'd like to definitely
I think I will
check
rent.
out the whole Red Dawn storyline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I will rent probably both of those just to see, if they are worth actually picking up long term. I don't know. I just I have this real big problem lately of spending money actually on video games and like being so disappointed with them like after a day or two.
I see that
Pulling a me. You're
100%.
just pulling a me.
Yeah.
I'll just trade in, Dead Space 2 when we get back from PAX.
But anyway, for shout outs, I'll tell you what, Issues, why don't you go first?
All right.
No,
I'd
Frost
like
is
to
up
shout out the lovely ladies over at Game Goddess. I will be reviewing your last show, and just gonna say hello.
All right.
Not bad for shout outs.
I already decided I'm cutting Frost off since he didn't go first.
During the show. It's so hard.
Oh, sorry guys. It looks like that taser went off again.
Yeah. Somebody just got tased.
He's lying on the ground shaking right now.
Don't tase me, bro.
Stop resisting.
Yeah. Nice. I want to shout out to
Chocolate lovers
the
month.
game.
Love
I want to
so
shout
much
out
chocolate.
I want to shout out to the Game Goddess ladies as well. They just had me on their show, interviewing me about the panel, and thanks for having me, ladies, and thanks for picking on Issues and all the guys here. They listen to the show. We want to shout out to them. Shout out over to the TAG community and SFX community and all the fans. Looking forward to PAX.
Any of you other two over there?
Yeah, I'd like to give Sandwich a shout out and say thanks once again for constantly providing us with extra video material for the show. We appreciate what you're doing. And hi, Issues. Shouting out to Issues.
Oh wow.
Creepy.
Hi, Issues. And Roman, do you got anybody? Because I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a quick shout out to my buddy Big K.
Nice.
You know what? I would throw one towards you, but I really just don't want to.
Wow, dissed.
Brutal.
Yeah. So with that, I'm going to end off the show with, if you want to reach us, you can reach us at radioactivenerd.com or on Twitter at rnradio.com. I just want to say thanks to all the new followers we have over there. That is really great. And check out our website at www.radioactivenerd.com or on sfx360.com. You can also follow us and find us on there. So with that, we will see you next week. Thanks for downloading the show. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Radioactive Nerd. Tune in next week for more nerdy goodness. Goodbye.